Looks like I will be watching your back tonight, Papa.
It's good to fight alongside someone I know I can trust.
Your master is a mysterious-looking fellow.
I have learned much from him, but little about him.
I'm surprised to see you taking a side in this fight.
I'm going to be well paid.
What do you make of the monk?
I do not trust him and his strange gods.
How can you trust the Countess after she slew your master?
Did I say I trusted her? Some believe that the full moon is a good omen.
Maybe, if you're a werewolf. What do you make of this Dr. Junkenstein?
Never trust a scientist.
I'm happy to fight at your side again.
Let us hope that this time, it works out better in the end.
What do you make of the Countess?
I do not trust her at all.
Are all the warriors of your land women?
Only the best ones. What was that thing?
A man who fell to shadow. You're better than me in a fight, I grant you that. But I still have the edge on you in smithing.
Give it time.
Watch yourself, master. I cannot mind your back at all times.
Do you think me so helpless?
Battle is not your way.
Dragon took your arm?
I burned it clean off.
And the eye?
Tavern brawl.
You seem like a man haunted by the past.
How can you tell?
Haunting is something of a speciality of mine.
Who were you before you entered the monastery?
No one of note. Just one of thousands like me. But one moment of clarity changed everything.
How goes your search for the dragon?
I fought it once or twice, and have been lucky only to lose what I have.
I'm not sure if Mama would feel the same.
I'm still quite handsome.
Do you have an idea about how to break your curse?
Perhaps I will be freed after my task is completed.
Are you some sort of holy man?
Simply a traveler in search of purpose and meaning.
Aren't we all?
Why do you hunt dragons?
Because I could not protect my village against a dragon attack, I must atone for my failure.
Ever heard the story about a giant ape who terrorizes the countryside?
Oh, he sounds awfully scary.
I am following in my master's footsteps, searching for enlightenment, though my path has not always been a straight one.
Is it magic that you do?
It is not magic, but the power of the spirit that I channel.
Does it bother you that I can summon a dragon?
Not tonight.
What happened to your arm, gunslinger?
It was claimed by a darker power.
I find your religion unnerving, monk.
My beliefs are simply in the fundamental ways of life and nature. Nothing more.
How did you learn your craft?
I was one of many apprentices, but rose the highest.
Would you tell me more about your religion?
Our purpose is to show everyone that in the iris, we are all one people.
What is stronger, the hammer or the sword?
The hammer is more than just a weapon.
Take care that you do not spend yourself before the battle is done.
I am only just getting started.
What brings you here, gunslinger?
People hire me to hunt monsters. Werewolves, vampires, witches, talkative scientists.
I hear you're an authority on dragons.
Why do you ask?
I hunt them.
Then I believe you heard wrong.
Touchy subject. It is hard to trust that which I cannot see with my own eyes.
I'd shake your hand, but we're a little busy now.
Rarely has my path crossed a warrior as cheerful as you.
When you've seen as much as I have, either you laugh or you go mad.
Why do you hide your face?
So that others may look upon me without fear or pity. I may need your help to repair my sword and armor when the battle is done.
Survive the night, and I'll do so gladly.
We're both a long way from home.
Where is home for either of us?
I've heard rumors that you've slain a dragon.
Never slain, but I will. Or I will die in the attempt.
It is strange to see you taking part in a battle, Master.
There are times even I cannot stand by.
Your sword is magnificent.
It is one of the legendary blades of my family, Ryuichi Monji.
Time has greatly changed us both.
We are all of us, always changing.
I'm beginning to think I should have stayed on my boat. We'll see if this lord of the castle makes good on his promises of payment. He seems like an untrustworthy sort.
In my homeland, I once faced an army of mechanical monstrosities like these.
Mind your defense! The battle is far from over!
Always a critic.
A pause in the battle. An opportunity to recenter our minds.
I am centered.
But how did you really lose your eye?
An eventful wedding.
But how did you really lose your eye?
My people tend to some crazy nights.
But how did you really lose your eye?
I was thirsty, so I traded it to an old man for a drink from his well.
What power binds you to this world?
A magical catastrophe that tore my spirit from my body. I don't think I've ever seen you sleep.
Meditation is all I require to sustain myself.
In my former life, I would have gladly fought by your side.
And I would fight with you in the next.
Anyone who would willingly embrace the dragon's fire is an abomination.
She's no true dragon, but surely the samurai is one of your enemies.
Do you ever get tired? I get exhausted just watching you.
There have to be some benefits to my curse.
How fare you, Papa?
I can handle myself. Mind your own battle.
Getting a little tired? You seem short of breath.
I'll be fine. I try not to move too much.
The single-mindedness of Dr. Junkenstein's creations reminds me of your own.
You wound me.
Is that even possible?
Are you searching for a way to return to the world?
Once, perhaps, but now I am at peace.
When I gazed into the iris, I found a great nothingness. It changed me. You must have experienced the same.
That is not what I saw.
How is it you've barely broken a sweat?
It must be my many years of training, careful diet, and simple way of life.
What happens when you run out of bullets?
Nothing good, I reckon. The summoner wields dragon magic, but how?
There are those who would give their souls to serve those beasts.
When this is done, we should fight together again.
There are still many enemies roaming the world.
Have you ever faced a dragon?
Only when my father's telling stories.
You blame yourself for the dragon's reign of terror. But it is not your fault.
You weren't there, monk. You don't know about my failure.